Hello, my darling nerdlets, and welcome to Ace Academy. This is actually a visual novel that I started playing before. Didn't finish it, but I wanted to do a change for the channel, so I decided I'd start with a visual novel. It's one of my favorite game genres, and frankly, it's really easy to break up into chapters, which gives me a nice setting for making consistent videos on a regular basis. So, all that fun stuff said, let's jump in with a new game. Welcome to Ace Academy. Let's get a few things set up for you. So I'm a nerd, and I totally picked Nate. Yes. Athletics. Speed and endurance come naturally to me, and I'm always looking for new ways to improve my strength. I can hold my own in a fight and react quickly in tough situations. Intelligent. Knowledge is power. I excel in academic studies and can pick up new things quickly. Exams are a breeze, even with little to no studying. Or intuitive. Do they look stressed? What's their body language like? What are they really trying to say? I've always had a knack for reading people and their emotions. I think when I originally played I went with intuitive, so I'm going to do that again. Because I am not an athletic person, so for me, it would be either intelligent or intuitive. Because no matter what I play, I always kind of play as myself. That's it. Good luck at Ace Academy.
Attention passengers. We will be arriving at our destination shortly. Please ensure you have all your belongings prior to exiting.
Huh? Something strikes my cheek. I turn away from the window and see a small hand beside me. Nikki. That's why I picked Nate. It worked out really nice because it was Nate and Nikki, and I thought that was super stinking cute. I glance at her sleeping form. She's always been a bit of a restless sleeper. I move her hand back to her side, not as gently as I should have done it. We're almost there. She may as well wake up. She stirs and stretches with a wide yawn, hitting me in the face again. That one she must have done on purpose.
Oh, hey bro. Looks like I dozed off there. Did you sleep well?
Revenge. What is this sleep you speak of? Grumble, grumble. Definitely what is this sleep you speak of? I couldn't sleep.
Why not?
I'm pretty sure there was a bear sleeping next to me. At least, that's what it sounded like. Her eyes grow wide.
Are you trying to say I snore?
Yes, Nikki, that is exactly what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't wake you.
You're joking, right? Do I really snore?
How can such a small person make such a loud noise? Also, if you happen to watch Dice Camera Action, which I do, this whole relationship, even though they're brother and sister, gives me lots of Evelyn Poulton feels, because he just picks on her relentlessly, but it's kind of adorable.
Oh my god. I can never show my face in public again! Long rides are going to feel even longer if I can't nap. And what about sleepovers? Can I even get a boyfriend?
I love that we've been in this game for 5 seconds, and she's already worried about a boyfriend. I can't keep a straight face any longer and burst out laughing. Nah, you're fine, sis. It was the guy way behind us. I deserve that. She hits me in the arm.
That is not funny.
Yes, it is. But I can see the smile threatening to escape her lips. The sun shines in my eyes, catching my attention. The sky is ablaze with deep reds and orange as the sun creeps towards its reflection on the glittering ocean. A soft breeze ripples the trees beyond the coast. The leaves seem to wave goodbye to us as we race past.
Doesn't it look like something out of a fairy tale?
There's a smile on her lips, but her warm eyes search my own. After a moment, she looks down and slinks back into her chair.
You know, you didn't have to come too. You were already in your first year at CINY, and, well, You didn't have to come too.
Great, back I go then. That's what big brothers are for. Someone has to take care of you. After everything that's happened, we're all we've got left. I wouldn't be a very good big brother if I let you move here alone. She sighs, but a smile plays at her lips.
How did I know you were going to say something like that?
We have arrived at Izokaze Station. Please stand clear of the doors.
Because we're siblings, and I've probably been doing this your whole life. Because that's what good siblings do. Annoy with love.
Oh, that's our stop. Come on.
As we exit the train, I'm bombarded with a cacophony of noise. A businessman walks briskly past, talking sternly on his phone, while a nearby mother tries in vain to soothe her screaming child. A group of older women sneak quick glances at us and whisper among themselves. Every so often they burst into laughter. Nikki eagerly steps off the train and breathes in the cool air.
That's more like it.
She glances back at me and puts her hands on her hips.
Hurry up, Slowpoke.
Listen, Blondie. Oh, nice! No wonder I'm slow. I've got all the luggage, of course. Struggling with the weight of both of our luggage, I stumble off the train. The suitcases fall ungracefully beside me onto the platform. It's a good thing there's nothing fragile in here. Offering to carry both our bags no longer seemed like such a good idea. I am seriously a kick-ass brother, and you're calling me a slowpoke? I'm carrying your crap! Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I take a moment to stretch my burning limbs. You see Uncle Kato yet?
Not yet. When were we supposed to meet him?
And we're gonna learn in a second if I actually pronounced that correctly. Probably not. 6:30-ish? Looks like he's running a bit late. Probably traffic. After a few minutes of scanning, a familiar face appears out of the crowd.
Uncle Kaito!
See? Did it wrong. Uncle Kaito. His face splits in a wide grin.
Welcome to Japan!
Okay. Nikki giggles at Kaito's English.
Hello, my name is Nikki.
I forgot how much I love this character. She's such a shit, but it's great. Uncle Kaito speaks fluent English. What the fuck? Hey, Hiro. I'm doing what the fuck. Why are you two talking like that?
What do you mean?
Stop.
Stop what, Oni-chan?
Seriously! Nikki and Kaito burst out laughing. There's no way I'm actually related to these two. A loud grumble interrupts us.
Sorry.
Uncle Kaito roars with laughter.
Let's get some food in you.
Quality plan, let's do this.
Welcome home.
Nice. The place is the opposite of the cozy yet crime department I expected. Instead, I feel like I've just walked into the cover of Home Decor magazine.
You guys hungry? Dinner should be here soon.
Food, yes.
Sweet. What are we having?
Well, I figured it'd be good to expose you to some true Japanese cuisine.
Which is?
Sushi, of course. 100% bona fide nigiri sushi to maki sushi.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Sushi! Sounds good. Damn, I hate raw fish. Sushi? There is no other answer. Unless you're allergic to fish, in which case I will give you the bottom option. Because medical bills and stuff. Great! I love sushi. Kaito grin.
Your American sushi can't even begin to compare to the authentic stuff.
Normally I would say you're a slob, but considering you virtually live on a coast no matter where you are in Japan, I will give you this because I'm in the Midwest. And while we have some good stuff, I have no doubt Japan is better.
By the way, your things came in a few days ago. I put them in your rooms. Why don't you two go upstairs and start unpacking while I get dinner ready?
Oh, so much manual labor. Sounds good. Nikki nods and we head upstairs together. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the ... Someone tell me. The hallway upstairs is narrower than the one back home, but Kaito's house is not small. Nikki heads into the first room on the right. My room is right beside hers, and Kaito's is further down the hall. Even with all the boxes laying around, I'm surprised by how spacious my room is. It might even be larger than my dorm room at CINY. I head over to the wall and sit on the edge of my bed. Thank goodness Kaito had the beds made before we arrived. I don't even remember which box holds my linens. Maybe it's this one? Curious, does anyone else call it linens? Because I would just call it sheets. Is that an American thing? Is it a Midwest thing? I pull the nearest box towards me and rip open the top. Just clothes in here. May as well start putting some of this away though. I've just emptied the box when Kato's voice echoes from downstairs.
Hey guys, fruit's here!
Yay! After dinner.
I'm stuffed.
Nom nom nom. That would be me. I eagerly reach for more even after both Nikki and Kaito have put down their chopsticks.
You weren't kidding about liking sushi.
Listen.
You should see him at an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's like watching a vacuum cleaner. If vacuum cleaners could eat.
I do not mess around when it comes to food, people. I finish the last piece and heave a satisfied sigh.
So, what's the verdict on authentic sushi?
Not bad.
Not bad. He says with a mouthful of sushi and rice all over his face.
I love that I have no manners to speak of in this game. Nikki and Kaito seem amused as I brush away the rice on my face. Kaito leans back in his chair, resting his hands behind his head.
So, what was CINY like?
The usual: exams, a messy dorm room, a part-time job.
And you still managed to save enough money to buy yourself a bike.
Listen, these things are important. True, I could have bought it sooner if maintaining a gear wasn't such a money sink.
Oh, you're still using your original gear?
Yep.
Is it giving you trouble? You should probably replace it if it needs that many fixes.
Everyone says that, but when I think about all the time I spent with Dad, I'm not ready to put those memories aside, especially now that they can never be replaced. Besides, Dad was great at what he did. I know there's still plenty of fight left in that mech. I guess, but Dad and I worked on it together. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and I'm not quite ready to give up on all that hard work.
It's true. Especially that one time when Butterfingers here dropped the torch. Remember that? There was a lot of blood.
Listen, Pipsqueak. Nikki! She smiles sweetly at me.
What? I'm just backing you up, big bro.
Well, I did say there was blood in it. Uncle Kaito laughs.
I understand. It should be arriving at the academy any day now. All you'll have to do is present the proper ID to claim it. Oh, yeah, that reminds me.
Uncle Kaito jumps to his feet and grabs something off a nearby table. He returns with a packet of papers, which he hands to Nikki.
Here are your transfer papers. They're already filled out, and all the docs you need are in there. All you have to do is hand this to the headmaster first thing tomorrow morning.
Sweet.
Okay. Thanks, Uncle.
Here,
He hands each of us a SIM card.
put these SIM cards into your phones. I've already added credit to them to start you off.
Food and a SIM card. Best uncle ever. Kaito looks over at me.
And you took care of your transfer stuff?
I nod.
Great.
I pop the new SIM card into my phone. After a moment of waiting, the phone boots up to an empty contacts list. I quickly exchange numbers with Nikki and Uncle Kaito. I can add the rest of my old contacts later.
Don't hesitate to call me if you need anything.
We won't. The conversation lulls into silence. Hey Nikki, we should probably unpack a bit before the jet lag takes over.
Good idea.
All right. Don't stay up too late, though. You both have a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
We excuse ourselves from the table and head upstairs. Alright, time to unpack. But sleep. I managed to put away most of my things before I'm interrupted.
You done unpacking yet?
Nikki seems tense, although there's a small smile on her lips. Her brows are furrowed in worry. Just about. What about you?
Almost. But hey, what do you think about this whole uniform thing? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Her jammies are so cute, I would legitimately wear those. She shifts uncomfortably from one foot to the other. I think it's a great idea. It doesn't make a difference. It'll be like one of my Japanese animes. I'm kind of for uniforms just because I kind of hate clothes because I don't like having to think about what I'm gonna wear. I just want to slap on the thing that A, is most comfortable, B, makes me not look like crap. I'm gonna go with this one. Are you kidding? It'll be great. Just think of all those... Oh my god, he's so horrible! Oh, I regret this choice already! Just think of all those girls in short skirts. Hugh. I'm horrible! No. Bad Nate. Alright, so we're gonna redo that choice because we can. Because that's the icky choice. Okay. I think it's a great idea. It'll be a nice change, and we won't have to worry about mismatched socks or anything like that. That is so me. She giggles.
Maybe that's something that happens to you, but my socks always match.
Of course they do.
Oh, I almost forgot. What kind of uniform do you have to wear anyway? I mean, mine's normal, but you're going to Ace Academy?
True. I shrug. The dress code said something about distinguishing the students in the pilot program from the rest of the student body. The pilots wear teal markings to indicate their program.
Ooh, that sounds good. You transferred directly into their pilot program, right?
Yep.
I heard that program's hard to get into, but I never doubted you. I hope they're ready for you because you're going to kick butt.
Thanks, sis. The clock on my nightstand flashes 11 p.m. I think it's time to go to bed.
What? Already?
I gently herd her out of my room.
But it's not that late.
Come on. You don't want to be falling asleep in class now, do you? She pouts, and I'm worried she'll continue to argue, but she just grumbles something incoherent and turns towards her room. Good night.
Night.
I return to my mess of boxes and try to organize them into something resembling a neat pile. As I reach for the last box, a picture frame falls to the ground with a loud clatter. My heart tightens in my chest as I snatch it up and inspect it for any fractures. Luckily, it's unharmed. Oh, feels already. I run my fingers over our smiling faces. Me, Nikki, Mom, Dad. We were at the fair and Nikki wanted to ride the roller coaster. I remember Mom and Dad had just argued over something stupid before the picture was taken, but you'd never be able to tell from this photo. Mom always looks so poised and together. I place the frame beside my computer, trying to ignore the lump in my throat. Look how small we are! I lay on my bed and close my eyes, but my thoughts refuse to quiet. Eventually, my exhaustion takes over, and I fall asleep among a tangle of questions and what-ifs running through my mind. What? Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheek. The distant melody of birdsong is nearly drowned out by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window to see 7 a.m. flashing on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Yes, it can. Time to get up. Commence operation 5 more minutes. Let's be real. I'm totally commence operation 5 more minutes. I smash the snooze button and am rewarded with blissful silence. Just 5 more minutes and I'll be ready to face the world. That could not have been 5 minutes. Why do you hate me, clock? Okay, time to go. I'm almost up. This is me. I would like to be the top option, but it's so me. I smashed the snooze button again. Mornings were not meant to be seen. Amen! I can afford to stay here a little longer, right? It won't take me that long to get ready. Oh, this is gonna end poorly. I'll just sleep another 5 minutes. Maybe 10. Oh no. We're gonna be like an hour late, aren't we? Oh. Something jabs my side.
Hey, wake up! You're going to be late!
Huh? Who is this harpy screeching in my ear? Go away.
Do you really want to be late on your first day?
Oh, right. School. It'll be fine. There's still time. But the jabs at my side are persistent, over and over and over again. Stop it! Stop, Nikki! I pull the blankets down and am greeted by my sister's face, inches from my own.
Good morning, princess.
Oh, she's such a little sasspot. I glare daggers at her, but she deflects them with a smile.
How nice of you to finally join the world of the living. I almost thought you died in there with how long it took me to wake you.
Ugh,
Aren't you glad I came in here and woke you?
thrilled. I guess.
Mm-hmm. Now what would you do without me?
Sleep longer. See? Sleep. She crosses her arms and gives me a stern look.
No more sleeping. You need to eat before we go. I know what you're like when you're hungry, and I wouldn't subject anyone to that kind of torture.
I am really grumpy when I'm hungry. This is true. She throws off my blankets and heads for the door.
I'll go fix us some breakfast. Don't you even think about falling back to sleep.
Never. Who, me? Just who does she think she's talking to? Precisely. Whoa, that was close. I really should get up now. Yawning, I let out a small groan as I stretch and practically fall out of bed. Once my legs remember how to work, I begin gathering all of my things. While stumbling around the room, I bump into my chair and my uniform slides to the dusty floor. Great, let's look like the new homeless student. I shake out my uniform and am successful in getting most of the dust off it. Good enough. Nothing about this uniform feels natural. Nobody my age wears a suit and tie every day, because that's basically what this is. Plus, the material's pretty stiff, but I guess that's the price you pay for looking sharp. After successfully dressing myself, go us, I run my hands through my hair, trying to flatten most of it down, before grabbing my bag and heading downstairs. Nikki frowns when I finally make it into the kitchen. I don't know what she's so annoyed about. I'm the one who could have used at least another hour of sleep.
Finally, I thought you'd fallen back asleep.
She's so cute. I grunt in response and sit at the table, yawning widely. Before me is a plate of eggs and toast, and my stomach growls at the promise of food. I dig in with gusto, but grimace at the first bite. This is cold.
That's what happens when you lounge around in bed all morning. Now eat faster, we're going to be late.
Geez, someone's crabby in the morning. We finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances my way. I wolf down my food and gather my stuff, then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
Oh, crap. My motorcycle, obviously.
Oh, you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Permit? I completely forgot. I'll need a parking permit for my bike. They should have visitor parking, which I can use, if I can find a spot. So what should I do? Should I take the motorcycle anyway and hope for the best? Or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I've gotten my permit? Listen, we're already late. We're gonna get in trouble if we have the bike without a permit. Bus it is. You're right, I'll take the bus today. I need to sort out my parking situation before taking my bike. Nikki nods in affirmation.
Which bus will you be taking?
The line that heads to the south side of the city. She pouts.
Aw, I'm taking the one going west.
Aw, that sucks. That's not at the same intersection, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, at least it'll help you get familiar with the city.
Yeah, you're right.
See you later then?
Have a good time at school, okay?
She beams at me. Cars whip by as I approach the bus shelter. There are a few people waiting. I plunge my hands into my pocket and lean against the shelter to wait. A sharp squeal of brakes announces the bus's arrival. A few people trickle off the bus, and I fumble my bag for my ID. As I enter, I tap my ID on the scanner, which responds with an affirmative beep. Without waiting for me to find a seat, the bus jerks to a start, nearly knocking me over. There aren't too many free seats available, so I stumble unsteadily towards the back of the bus. As I glance around, I notice that the majority of passengers are wearing Ace Academy uniforms. That's comforting, I suppose. There's a free seat besides a girl my age. Oh, yay! She's my favorite, the redhead! She stares intently out of the window and sits with her back uncomfortably straight. Her uniform lacks teal stripes. I guess she's not a pilot. She seems pretty cute, so I wonder why there's an empty seat beside her. Maybe she's not that friendly? Nah, I'll take my chances. It'd be nice to know at least one person from Ace Academy. I'll find another spot. Heck no, take the chance. I fall Wow, you could try a little harder, Nate. I fall ungracefully into the seat beside her. We sit in silence as I muster the courage to speak with her. Eventually, she shifts uncomfortably under my gaze, and I clear my throat. So you're staring at her. Great start. You go to Ace Academy too? I mentally slap myself for choosing such an idiotic question. Obviously, she does. That was one of the first things I noticed. To my surprise, she smiles warmly at me.
Yes, I do.
Yuna, I love her. She gestures at my uniform.
You're in the pilot program? I heard it's very competitive and difficult to get into.
Yes, nah, it was easy. It just needs hard work. I think anyone can make it as long as they try. She gives me a polite smile. Right, I didn't catch which program you're in. Or your name for that matter. I'm Nate Smith.
I'm Yuna Misaki. I'm studying PHPT.
I love Yuna, she's the best. PHPT?
Pilot Health and Physiotherapy.
She's such a good backstory too, from what I remember. Before I can ask anything else, the bus grinds to a stop.
Ace Academy.
Ooh, we're here. Okay, since we are officially at the first day of school, we are at said school, I'm going to stop it here, and we will pick up with our first full day in the next episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This is one of my favorite visual novels that I've played so far. I'm really looking forward to picking it up and going through it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy 2018! This is our first official video. Yay! Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!